And this is the thing that nobody else here is talking about. Yes, we're all excited. I'm happy to be excited. I want to see number go up. But I've spent a lot of time these last 2 days in the niche that I think is the most undervalued in the entire Bitcoin space right now. And that is lawsuit litigation protection for Bitcoiners. I think that market within Bitcoin is dramatically and severely underrepresented right now. We are going to have thousands, if not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of Bitcoiners that are about to win essentially the lottery in the next 6 to 36 months. And they are totally not prepared for what is coming. Okay, I've talked to some of the best asset protection managers, lawyers, and custody people in the Bitcoin space in the last couple of days, and I had the suspicion, and the growing suspicion, after talking to them, hearing these things through, I don't think most pled Bitcoiners with, a tenth of a coin, 1 coin, 10 coins, 50 coins, whatever they have, I don't think they understand how few lawyers and asset protection people actually understand Bitcoin, actually are Bitcoin maxis, and actually understand Bitcoin custody. We are going to have a wave of Bitcoin adoption of Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is going to skyrocket, and all these Bitcoiners are going to wake up and realize, oh my goodness, if I get served papers today, what on earth am I going to do? I don't know who to contact. I don't know what to do. Maybe they don't even have a Bitcoin CPA. All these questions. They don't have jurisdiction or arbitrage for the keys. All these questions, they are not asking. Everyone is so hyped up about Bitcoin treasury strategy, and they're so hyped up about number go up, and that's great. We should cater to that greed to get people to the educational other side, but they are forgetting. These high treasury people are coming, and they are going to soak up all of these litigation and asset protection managers, and the average pleb, right, the average person with a tenth of a coin to 10 coins or more or less, doesn't matter. The average pleb, I think, is going to have a really hard time. Maybe not the majority, but I do think at least 10, 20, 30% of these Bitcoiners that are going to see these massive fiat gains in their wealth, I don't think most Bitcoiners understand this. It's a lot easier to drag someone through litigation crap, right? Yes. And even though they can't take the keys, the process is the punishment. And I don't think they understand that for the people out there that are sue happy, that literally make a living on suing people for stupid stuff, even if you're in the wrong. It's a lot easier to sue somebody with a Bitcoin wallet, because why would you go after someone with $10 million in real estate? You just go after the Bitcoin guy, right? Yes. If you just find that guy, sue him, drag him through like crazy. He's unprepared. You know he's unprepared. You know what you're doing. Your lawyer is $2,000 an hour. His lawyer is $200 an hour. And you've got all the money in the world. You just get him to capitulate, right? Get him to comply. So anyway, it's a bit of a rant. It's a bit of a passionate rant. I know people watching this, many probably won't take it seriously. I probably think I'm just being a fearmonger, but I do seriously think that's the case, because I'm so bullish on Bitcoin now, because these lawyers and asset protection people I've talked to, their time's getting soaked up like crazy right now. And to me, that's the biggest sign of all, behind closed doors, that the treasury strategy over to Madonna shifted. And I mean, these are the best guys I know. I don't know anyone else. They don't know anywhere else that is doing this. And I think maybe we've got 100 to 500 legal people on the planet that are qualified to do this, but I think we have 50 to probably 500 times more Bitcoiners that are going to need this, right? And so it's very painful. Blockware is doing very well. I'm very happy with the process of Blockware. The sentiment today has been very exciting. I do think we're in minor capitulation, so that's pretty bad. But we're doing just fine, and sentiment seems really good. For hosted mining right now, I think hosted mining is pretty undervalued. But the meetings that me and the other Bitcoin advisors have been to with these litigation people, I don't think most people are ready for that reality. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. I do think the next 12 months, I do think the potential upside for this cycle, I think it's probably shifted upwards. I mean, I don't like making price predictions for the cycle, and I still won't, but I do think that slowly and suddenly it's never been more true than it is right now. So I hope people watching us stop trading, stop sitting on the sidelines, and they start taking their self-custody and their lawsuit litigation plans very seriously. I've been preaching this from the rooftops with the Bitcoin advisor for over 18 months now. I was the first American Bitcoin advisor there. That's why they wanted me at a few of these events. But I just think that
that's fun.
I think Bitcoin price is about to start appreciating faster than people's emotional tolerance to anchoring bias and what they bought Bitcoin at, as well as their education with the legal side, the inheritance planning side, the multi-jurisdictional side, and the self-custody side. So I think it's very exciting, but ultimately buy Bitcoin, stay humble, and think through what are the risks to my Bitcoin that most Bitcoiners are undervalued, because for the people outside of Bitcoin world, they're going to see greed. Bitcoin's going to go up, it's going to double, it's going to keep going up, and people outside Bitcoin are going to come in with greed because they want to get rich quick. The people within Bitcoin, already in Bitcoin, I believe, are going to have fear that their net worth is going to keep doubling, and they're going to realize that we're not prepared for that. So